So everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to focus in on the Red Wings bringing back Danny Cleary on a one-year contract. Kind of a weird thing that took all season to all off season to come to fruition, but a one-year, $1.75 million contract. He was originally going to go to Flyers camp. Someone tweeted he signed a 3-year deal with the Flyers, which would have been dumb even by Philly standards, but really didn't have a great year last year with 15 points in 48 games. But he's a good player. I mean, he really was kind of written off as a draft bust. He was a pretty high pick, and then was a journeyman that really found his niche in Detroit, and had a pretty solid postseason last year, 10 points in 14 games. Won the Stanley Cup with the Wings in '08, and like I said, really found his niche in Detroit in 2005, 2006. He's really been a consistent secondary in terms of second, third line scoring threat. And, just really, like I said, been a cog in the machine that's been the Detroit Red Wings. And, what more can you say? Ken Holland and those guys, Mike Babcock, from, Illich on down to the players. They run a class outfit, and Danny Cleary is no exception. Like I said, I think it's a good move bringing him back. It's a pretty reasonable deal. He's 34. I'll be 35 in December. I mean, like I said, he's not getting any younger, but at the same time, you got to do what you can to keep depth in the organization. And I know the Wings affiliate, the Grand Rapids Griffins, won the Calder Cup last year, so there's a lot of young talent knocking on the door. But you don't want to enter a season without depth in the organization, both in terms of young guys and veterans. And I think the Red Wings have a good, healthy mix of both, because it's kind of going to be a transition from the core nucleus that was instrumental in winning the Cup in '08 and going to the finals 2009 like Cleary, and then obviously Datsyuk, Zetterberg, the big time guys, versus what's coming up now with Thomas Tatar, Gustav Nyquist, first round pick Anthony Mantha. They got a couple Swedish kids coming over as well. So there's really an interesting dynamic that's going to be going on for the next 2 to 3 years in Motown. I'm curious to see what happens, but I think it's a good move to keep Danny Cleary in the mix at least 1 year, and then see what happens from there. He said he wants to play till he was 38 or 39, but taking it 1 year at a time at this point is definitely what's best for him. Anyway, that's our next episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Detroit Red Wings re-signing Dan Cleary. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.